Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a updated like beauty school vlog. I haven't really done one in a while because I was waiting until I got midway through the program to kind of make it like halfway done. So yeah, let's just hop right into the video. So the last time we talked, it was I think I just became an adaptive, and I was working my way into the adaptive program, which is like you're kind of like you're in the third part of the program. And now I am a creative, which means I am at the end of the program. I have 1,000 something hours, which means I am relatively close to being done. I have about 3 months left until I graduate, which is extremely exciting. I have been able to do so much through my schooling, and I feel like I always say that because it is quite a blessing that I am able to do what I love every single day. I am assisting in phase 2 right now. I'm of course on so many teams. I don't think I've told you guys this, but I am on the Be Nice or Else team. I'm on the makeup team. I'm on the design team. I'm on the social media team. I'm on student council. Yeah, so I am quite busy in school. I actually just did a design team event on Friday, which was the High School Nations, and we went to a local high school here, and we did hair and makeup, or we did braids for them, and I got to meet Drake Bell from Drake and Josh, which was quite exciting. I've had the opportunity to, it's just crazy to think that last February, I had just started, and it was so iffy for me because it was completely different from what I was going to do, and I never really told many people that that was like the scariest thing ever, because when you go from a completely different career path, it is quite scary. But being the going from an adaptive to a creative is quite liberating in a sense, because you have a lot more freedom. You take, at least at my school, we take appointments in the afternoon instead of the morning. And then of course my core, which was core 61, and of course core 62, we got thrown into mocks, our final phase, earlier than we were supposed to, just so we could get 2 rounds of it. And if you are not familiar what final phase is, it is what helps us prepare for our state board. A lot of cosmetology schools do not have a program set in place like Paul Mitchell's do. We have a course called Final Phase, which is allowing you to go step by step on what your practical is going to be like. And when you're in this class, it's a 6-week class, then you take your mock, and then you take your mock of the state board, and then you take your practical, and it's all completely like how state board would run it. They actually grade us 10 times harder than state board because they expect more from us, and our passing rate is about a 90% or higher, something like that. But it is amazing because I went through the first round about 6 weeks ago. I just actually finished it, and that's kind of why I put off making videos for a while, because I was cramming and I was studying and I was memorizing and I was trying to get it all crammed in my head. And you're thinking right now, you're like, this is a beauty school, how much do you really need to know? There's a lot of stuff that you wouldn't think that you'd have to know, the little things that we have to remember. And I passed my mock with a 91, so I passed, and that was something that I was so excited about, because it just shows how great I've come, like how far you've come in the program from the beginning, how well they've taught you, like just putting it all like in, and like seeing it all like meshed together properly is just the best feeling ever. Being able to just trust in yourself that you're doing something right is awesome. I don't know, just being able to do it all I've done so far. I mean, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys are able to see a lot of the work that I do. I had the opportunity last week to cut off about 11 inches of this girl's hair. The sweetest girl ever, and she got the new Taylor Swift haircut, which is just the really cute, like, short about to here and some layers into it, and that was just something that was amazing to see those, be a part of that, like, be a part of people's lives in that way is just awesome. And yeah, I can honestly say I've made some of the most amazing friends here in my journey throughout school, and just to be able to think that I'm almost done with school is so freaking crazy. And then of course we have just kicked off Caper at my school. If you are not familiar with Paul Mitchell's, Caper is where you sell about 40 bags to ensure a ticket to Vegas, and you get to go see all of these amazing educational teachers that are going to teach you how to do like so many different things, and it's one of those opportunities that is never going to happen again except for while you're in school. So if you are in Paul Mitchell or you have just started in Paul Mitchell, I would most definitely suggest going to Caper. I am actually not going to Caper because I will not be here. But that's a video for a different day, of course. But yeah, that is something that is so awesome. My close-knit group of friends are actually all going. Yeah, I think that is something that anyone who has the opportunity, if you're looking into Paul Mitchell, that is a plus. You want to most definitely, like, that's something that you'll never be able to experience. So yeah, like I said, I am almost done. I have 3 months left. I am freaking out because after this, it's like the rest of my life. It's crazy because while I'm almost done, my friends are in their freshman year of college, and when I come back from my mission, I'll have a job set out for me. I will have my career set in stone, and my friends will still be in their junior year of college. So it's crazy to think how fast my life is evolving, and I'm extremely excited for it because this is that new chapter in my life, and it's something so unexpected and something that I know is going to be absolutely amazing. And yeah, like always, if you guys are interested in a Paul Mitchell school but don't know where to get started, I leave links down in every single one of my videos, but I will leave them down below most definitely. If you are interested in cosmetology but aren't sure like what school, give the school a tour, give all of the schools in your area a tour. Find the school that fits you personally, because that's the only thing that's going to work, because if not, you know, you're just wasting money. And then I have to honestly say is that have the right attitude going in, because midway through not even midway, when I was an adaptive in the program, and I think a lot of my friends also experience this, you just want to give up. You're just so done. You're just so sick and tired because you're like the new people on the floor. People are underestimating you a little bit. Not like your peers are underestimating you, and you kind of have to work a little bit harder to show people like you deserve to be here, because not only are these people your friends and your peers, but they're fighting for the same job position as you. You guys are going to be out in the workforce together, and it's very dog eat dog, as people don't like to talk about it, but it is. But have that attitude that you want to do this, because you can always see those stylists that really love what they're doing and those that are just doing it to do it. And you want to be one of those stylists that your guests can see that you love what you're doing. And that's probably one of the best things about my day, is when one of my guests can say, I can tell, like all of my guests for some reason love telling me that I can tell you love what you're doing. I'm so glad that you're my stylist. That is something that you want to achieve for. If you're a stylist or in beauty school or whatever it may be, you want to make sure that people can see that you love what you're doing. And you kind of have to work a little bit harder to show people like you deserve to be here, because not only are these people your friends and your peers, but they're fighting for the same job position as you. You guys are going to be out in the workforce together, and it's very dog eat dog, as people don't like to talk about it, but it is. But have that attitude that you want to do this, because you can always see those stylists that really love what they're doing and those that are just doing it to do it. And you want to be one of those stylists that your guests can see that you love what you're doing. And that's probably one of the best things about my day, is when one of my guests can say, I can tell, like all of my guests for some reason love telling me that I can tell you love what you do, and I'm so glad that you're my stylist. That is something that you want to achieve for if you're a stylist or in beauty school or whatever it may be. You want to make sure that people can see that you love what you're doing. Okay, you guys, so that's enough with that. If you guys have any questions about Paul Mitchell, about my beauty school experience, please leave questions down below, or you can @ me on Twitter, of course. And I will see you guys in my next video. Ciao!